Once upon a time, in a vibrant village in Africa, there lived a young prince named Amani. Amani was just 20 years old, with eyes that sparkled like stars and a heart full of dreams. His father, the wise King Tao, had ruled their land with kindness and strength. But when King Tao died, Amani's world turned upside down. Amani had always believed he would take his father's place and lead his people with the same wisdom and courage. However, his uncle, Uncle Jala, had different plans. Hungry for power, Uncle Jala seized the throne and took all of Amani's inheritance. The village that once echoed with laughter now whispered tales of betrayal. Feeling lost and betrayed, Amani decided to leave his village. He had heard stories of the Western world, a place filled with opportunities and possibilities. Determined to find a better life and reclaim his rightful place, Amani set off on a journey that would change his life forever. With only a small bag of belongings and the blessings of his mother, Amani traveled far and wide. He crossed vast deserts, sailed over endless seas, and finally arrived in a bustling western city. The city was nothing like his village. It was filled with towering buildings that kissed the sky, streets that never slept, and people from all walks of life. Amani faced many challenges in this new world. He had to learn a new language, understand different customs, and find ways to survive. But he was determined and worked hard, taking on any job he could find. He swept floors, washed dishes, and even delivered newspapers. One day, while working at a local cafe, Amani met an old man named Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris saw something special in Amani, a spark of determination and a heart full of dreams. He took Amani under his wing, teaching him about business and giving him a chance to study. With Mr. Harris's guidance, Amani excelled in his studies. He learned about commerce, leadership, and the art of negotiation. Years passed, and Amani grew wiser and stronger. He saved money, made friends, and built a life for himself in the Western world. But Amani never forgot his village. He often thought about his people and the injustice his uncle had caused. With the knowledge and experience he gained, Amani decided it was time to return home. When Amani arrived back in his village, he found it in disarray. His people were suffering under Uncle Jala's cruel rule. With a heart full of courage and a mind full of wisdom, Amani challenged his uncle. He spoke to the villagers, sharing his vision of a better future. The villagers, inspired by Amani's words and the strength he had gained, stood by him. Together, they confronted Uncle Jala, and with the support of his people, Amani reclaimed his rightful place as king. Under King Amani's rule, the village flourished once more. He used the knowledge he had gained in the Western world to bring new ideas and opportunities to his people. The village, once filled with whispers of betrayal, now echoed with songs of joy and prosperity. And so, Prince Amani, who had left his village to find greener pastures, returned as a wise and just king, bringing hope and happiness to his people. His journey had been long and challenging, but it had made him the leader his father had always known he could be.